Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get this started. Let's see. There we go. Good morning, cornbread. Trying to get it all up and running. Seems like we're ready. Good morning, Brad. Nice to see you. I seen you in Kim's last night there, Brad. I went to go on to Kim's and you were there, but you were walking out to go to bed, and I went to the bathroom. I come back and Kim was off already. Good morning, Kevin. Allie, Carmob, Junkyard, Stray. Oh, just a whole list of people today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Big Steven. So, there's a panel this morning. And again, for those that haven't caught on, I do not put the link in the chat for the panel. If you click on the link in the chat for a panel, it's at your own risk. So I said that several times, but people keep hitting that link. I won't mention any names, but where are we at? There we are. So, good morning, Brenda. Did you want to invite to the panel? Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Christy. Brenda, Christy. Timmy, good morning. Allie. I guess that's it. You're all looking lovely as ever. So. There. Scratch made biscuits. You guys think I just sit around the house? Work my fingers to the bone, I did, to get them done this morning. The little guy will be here, so, he likes scratch made biscuits. That's right. Smash that like button, car mob. No. There you go. Well, good morning, Chris. Nice to see you. You making a carrot cake today? Are you using real carrots? Morning, Big Steve.
Morning. How was your weekend?
Good. Yours?
Mine was okay.
Oh,
Just waking up.
yeah.
Good morning to everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat yet. I'm half blind and asleep and stupid and dumb.
Huh. Almond flour and monk fruit sugar. Okay. Morning, Kevin.
Morning.
Yeah, I clicked that link in the chat.
Yeah.
And I got a little treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps catching the same person for some reason. I won't mention his
I
name.
clicked on the link. I clicked on the link, and as soon as I joined the panel, a guy came up there and said, "Ha ha ha! You didn't say the magic word. Ha ha ha!" Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Boo Boo.
Good morning, one of my soon-to-be disciples. That'd be you, Big Steve.
Everybody say good morning to Cornbread.
Good morning to Cornbread.
Grizz says hi, Kevin.
Grizz who?
Can you believe this? Grizz emailed me yesterday and said, "Here's my link to my MeWe. Please share it with anybody you like." And I was like, if you want me to share your links, you're going to have to pay me.
No.
Good morning, Junker, Linda, Jean, Christy, Allie.
I don't know if you can
Car Mob.
if you can stream off MeWe or not. I don't know. Can you, Grizz? I've been on MeWe for 2 years, 2 or 3 years. I don't use it that much. I hardly ever use it. But since everybody's been going there, I do go in there once in a while and see who's there. I seen that you posted a link. Yeah, I didn't think you could stream out of there like you can with Facebook or YouTube or anything like that. So, MeWe's an alternative to Facebook. So, remember Paul Fenton? You remember Paul Fenton?
Yeah.
Big Paul? His brother Sam passed away.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sam used to work at McDonald's as a maintenance man. He worked there for like 20 years in Blissfield. And he's the guy I bought the cab and a half Ford pickup truck. It was a 74. Thing didn't have not one speck of rust on it. They put a brand new engine in it. The people did. He had put a brand new engine in it, and they forgot to put the drive shaft for the oil pump to the distributor in it. He went to start it up. He started it up and had no oil pressure. He shut it off. And I bought the whole damn thing for $50. That sounds good there, Stray. I just had a cheese omelet this morning with some biscuits. Yeah, I seen the link. I didn't open it up though.
Stormy.
Good morning, Stormy. The warm milk would knock me out there, Steve. Who can drink warm milk?
It's an old style recipe, man. Warm milk with a little bit of nutmeg. Have you put to sleep in about 20 minutes, maybe even less.
Wouldn't me, because I'd be in the bathroom for the next 2 hours throwing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, that avocado tomato wrap sounds good there, Allie. If you just threw the avocado out of there. Today is the first day of school for the older ones. Yippee!
Are they going to make them go to school all summer?
No,
Why not?
because
They missed all year.
I know, but other people have got things to do during the summer.
Yeah, like gather by the thousands for spring break and transmit the virus.
No. I'm talking about
not
school kids, not college kids.
They're not like they're going to be out there working on the farms because you can't get none of them to do anything.
Oh, I know that. But we're going to institute a work program here this year. Yep.
Hello, Stormy.
At 6:30, they're all going to get up every day, Monday through Saturday. Sunday will be the day of rest. They get to sleep until 6:35.
That ain't going to last for one day.
I know that.
Hey, look, Kevin's drinking out of his lame duck mug.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Steve drinking out of a nursing bottle.
No.
Does this look like a nursing bottle to you, buttface?
Almost looked like a penis.
Oh yeah, really?
Iceberg.
That's one pretty large pee-pee.
Looks like mine.
This is a family show, guys. No.
I didn't use any foul language.
I know.
Yeah, but you
But
used
still,
objectionary.
Did you see that picture of on Facebook where the guy says all men's toes face outward, all women's feet
Yeah.
toes face straight ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of humor are you getting out of that?
His new Secretary of Health, his whatever feet were facing outwards.
They're damn near parallel to one another.
That's because she sits with her legs open.
It's a guy.
It's a he.
She. It's a it.
It. I don't know, Allie. If I don't have some kind of meat, I get lightheaded for some reason. No.
You're right,
You're-
Junkyard. On them old Fords, that's how that stuff used to work.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, Junkyard.
Yep. I give $50 for that, and I never did anything with it, but tow it to home. And it sat in the parking lot behind the house, and another guy seen it, and he was asking around whose it was, and somebody told him, and he come over and asked me how much I had to have for it, and I said, "You make me an offer I can't refuse." Now this was back in, it was a 73 or 74, I believe. I can't remember. But this was back in 99. And
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, DJ.
good morning. I got $400 for it, so I made $350 just bringing it home. Which doesn't sound like $400 is a lot, but back in 1999 it was a lot of money. Especially when scrap was only $20 a ton.
Did you party like it was 1999?
Yes, I did.
Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Tylene. How are you? Living the dream.
That's right.
Well, good morning, Ty. Hey, I'd like to offer you an incentive.
What's that?
$20 to slap Kevin right in the face.
Send it to me.
I got you. What's your PayPal?
P.O. Box 369. I'll take cash.
Okay, you got it.
You send it to Dog, and we'll get it. We'll get it on our next holiday over there.
Yep, send it to me. Put it on my PayPal. My PayPal will be in the chat.
See, Kevin, you better watch it. Ty loves me.
No, Ty loves money.
Money.
Exactly.
I got one true love, and that's dead presidents.
Told you. I am just here. I got my own servants' quarters. And before I retire at night, I asked her, is there anything else that she'd like me to do? But I refuse, and I swear, I am not wearing them 6-inch stilettos.
Morning, Karma. Oh, God, that was just a bad visual.
You would if she slapped you again and made you.
No, I won't.
I don't know that they make them that big.
The 4-inch are fine, but not them 6-inch. Excuse me.
Hallie says you're just here to look pretty.
Yep, pretty.
Yep, pretty ugly.
I made a couple of really good dinners last night and the night before. I made deep fried chicken legs. I marinated them, and then I dredged them twice. And then I deep fried them and then baked them. They were really good. And then last night I made meatloaf. And then,
He put his PayPal up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're going to see.
made a meatloaf, and then I made a vegetable with a beef gravy side dish.
And that's going to be beef stew tonight.
And after we was all done, I added a can or a jar of home canned beef into it and made it into beef stew for tonight. So I'm gonna make homemade bread today. So.
Huh.
Well, thanks, Allie. I do make a pretty good jam.
Yes, you do. Make damn good cornbread, too.
Yeah, he's just there to look pretty. You're right there, Allie. All right there, Carmob. You have yourself a great day, man. Take care.
Have a good day, Carmob.
And here all I did was made steak and asparagus and baked seasoned potatoes and mushrooms and onions, and that's all I made for dinner last night. I was supposed to make breaded shrimp, and I forgot to get that out and put it in the oven.
Well, yes, he can.
Yes, I can, Stray.
Why, yes, he can.
I don't believe you.
I don't care.
Send me 5 jars and let me try it out. Make sure they're all the same.
Well, you got to wait for them to be in season. Last year they were just outrageous. I don't know why blackberries were so expensive last year.
Yeah, I want
Couple
some
years
with junkyards eating.
Couple years before, I was buying them at Walmart or Myers. By the case were 50 cents a carton.
Just go pick them over to Lake George
Yeah.
Where?
on all the blackberry bushes.
You mowed them all over. There ain't,
They'll be back.
there ain't no blackberry bushes.
Oh,
They're
yes,
dead.
there are.
No, they're not. They're dead.
On the front side of the pond, there is.
That's black
You
raspberry.
made pork ones?
Huh?
What's that, Brad? You
Welcome
won't be
back,
able to
Brad.
get blackberries you can't get blackberries this year anyways.
Why?
The liberals have deemed that's offensive, so now
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
it's going to be called
Yeah.
pigmentally challenged berries.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What is
cool.
Avery cabbage? And why is it $6?
This country's going to shit.
Really?
It must be a type of a cabbage.
People are getting so stupid though with their stuff, man.
Avery cabbage.
And junkyard,
Changing the name of blackberries. Come on.
a junkyard, ham and beans and cornbread is a good meal.
Blackberries, matter jam. There you go.
Yep.
BLM berries.
Yeah, let's go start a riot, man. A blackberry was killed last night, or ate. Excuse me.
Squashed.
Squashed.
Got its throat stepped on.
Damn, Ty. I don't want to mess with Ty. She'll step on your throat.
Well, that's good.
It's a type of cabbage. That's good.
My garden don't usually come into August or late August or September.
I'm planting tomatoes in pots next week.
This weekend.
Yeah, this weekend, I mean.
I wish I could do that, but people over here won't keep their damn hands off my tomatoes.
Well, we're just starting them in pots to put outside. We're starting them
Yeah.
from seed.
We want to have tomatoes early. So I'm going to start them a month and a half early, and hopefully by
Mother's
first
Day.
week of July, we'll have tomatoes.
Kathy said she'll be coming down there when they're ready.
Yeah.
She'll
I
help you
even
pick
got a green tomato
Oh,
they're supposed to just
normal
go
how you fry
to
cabbage.
green. They're huge. And I'm going to plant some of them because I like fried green tomatoes, and I'll make some green tomato salsa or something out of them.
Make some tomatillo sauce.
Yeah. But everything I bought this year is all heirloom, so you can harvest the seeds and reuse them. Not that Monsanto stuff that everybody else has.
You ever had one of those big, fat, giant purple tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yes, we were going to buy some of them seeds this year and decided not to. Because my garden, my garden's only 16 by 16. And I don't have the room here as I did over there.
Well, I don't have time to take care of a fucking acre garden. Excuse my French.
And really, she did help a lot in the garden. I'd till it and plant it, and do a lot of the weeding, and she'd
Yeah.
do most of the picking,
Okay.
especially the green beans and stuff like that.
I know
Moose
you,
Knuckle, you're having nightmares.
Kevin. You got your secret admirers in the chat. He's been
Yeah,
having.
he's dreaming about you.
Oh, Moose Knuckle, how are you? You sexy son of a gun.
You.
That's sick, Moose. You're sick.
Ew. Ew.
That's funny. A tiny hole.
That's morbid.
That might even be called a divot. No,
I think you've lost your man card there, Moose.
I think he's speechless. Breathe, Kevin. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. See you later, Ty. Have a good day.
Hasta
Go
mañana,
on,
Tali.
Make lots of money.
Otra vez.
So, anything new today, people? We was on here till 9:30 last night. Anything new? I know Moose. Moose wants to snuggle with you too, Steve. He's looking for a Papa Bear. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Moose Knuckle. Come on over. I'll show you what they taught me in the Castro district.
Huh.
You was a slow learner. It took you 10 months.
Shut up, Kevin.
Well, he's just waiting. He's just trying to figure out a comfortable way to keep his knees on the ground.
Shut up, Keith.
Go back to back. There you go. Did I get your pick? Doesn't say I got a message from you, but let me see.
Yeah, that's me, Stormy. Silly arse.
That's pretty cool, Gene. I'll say that for one of my avatars. It's a thing that says, "I didn't fart, my ass blew you a kiss."
And let me guess, it's Joe Biden blowing a kiss over to Kamala.
No, it's just a sign.
Honestly, I'm surprised that your thumbnail pictures for your videos don't get you banned.
They do sometimes. The one where the guy's got his head stuck up his rear end, they said that's nudity. But then you can actually see a woman's ass or a guy's ass on YouTube or Facebook, completely naked. This was all you could see was a pair of butt cheeks with a body bent over and the head disappeared up the guy's ass.
Well, thank you, Moose.
They said that was nudity.
Naming your right glove after me.
That's messed up, dog.
I know it is.
Yeah, you're named after Michael Jackson's right-hand man.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dirt Farmer.
Well, when Moose Knuckle wants some strange, he puts on the left one and calls it Steve.
Yeah, you're right there, Dirt Farmer. Um, you can actually see, waxing and piercings and all that other stuff on YouTube. And what they
They call
claim
it art.
they
They
claim
call
that
that
it's
art.
it's education. So
Education or art.
Yeah, it's okay to show nudity if it's educational.
Yeah.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my right butt cheek, and I want to show you that how far the moles are spaced out in between the pimples.
Connect the dot, huh, Steve? Oh, look, it's the solar system. Moose,
Huh.
you can't be doing that. You made me laugh so hard that I almost passed out from coughing. It was funny.
every
Every man's ranch.
man's rich. That's funny.
Moose Knuckle, you ain't right. You just ain't right.
These people think they're hardened criminals with Facebook jail. Hell, they ain't nothing, man. I got my own cell. I'm there so often. I got carpet and a TV now.
I haven't been in jail for about 8 years.
Who was it? Somebody that one of my friends just got out of jail for 3 days. And I wrote him, I said, I heard you in there. He said, what do you mean you heard me? I heard you in there crying, not the no-no, not the no-no. I said, you got to be tough in there. Don't take no crap.
I don't want to go through any crap in jail. I just want to get the hell out of jail. So what I did, I stayed to myself. I didn't look at nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't accept no food from nobody. Because you know what that means. If you accept the food from somebody, you better accept something later on too.
Yeah.
I used to give my food away in jail when I was in there because I couldn't eat that crap. You ever had carrot soup? Carrot soup is a 3-inch diameter slice of carrot that is not even cooked in some orange water.
In a bowl of water?
on a tray, in some orange water, and you're given a plastic spork to eat it. You can't even stab it. In the mornings, I'd eat my toast and drink coffee, and I'd trade my rest of my breakfast off for, well, it's not even coffee, it's chicory, for cups of chicory.
Yeah.
And I was in there over the weekend, and guess what happens on Sunday afternoon? You have Musco. You have Musco on Sunday afternoons. And what Musco is everything in the refrigerator must go. So have you ever had tomato soup with oatmeal in it? I have.
Yeah, don't let Kevin feed you carrot soup. I won't fall for that again. It was the whitest carrot I ever saw.
Did you like the sauce?
That's just freaking gross, man. I'd rather eat cabbage water than that.
Well, I was only in there for 3 days, 2 different times, and it was over a CDL. They said I needed a CDL to drive my own dump truck. But anyways, the first time I was
there, I had to go get it.
they put me in a room that's supposed to hold 12, and I think there was 18 of us in there. And I told every one of them right all together. I said, I'm going to go take a shower, and the first son of a bitch that opens that curtain, I'm going to blast right in the face.
They want to come in and touch
Hard-boiled eggs in it. Yeah.
Ooh, Kevin.
What? What, Steve?
Anyways, when that happened to him, I had to go to Addison to pick it up. And I had to go pick up his dump truck. And I get there and the cop says, "Are you licensed to drive this?" I said, "I'm so overqualified for this. I should just strap this on the back and take it home with me." Little 1-ton dump truck. Yeah.
And I was handcuffed to the handbar on the side of the cab. Because they didn't have room in jail for me at that time.
Well, I spent about 4 hours one day in Clinton, just north of Tecumseh. They pulled me over just before I got into town. So I'm standing outside the truck. The guy's got my driver's license. He comes back and he says, "So, Kevin." I said, "No, I'm Keith." He said, "You sure you're not Kevin?" I said, "I'm positive I'm not Kevin. I'm Keith." See, it says Keith here on the shirt, doesn't it? I don't care what it says. Your birth date and your social security number are so close together. I think you're Kevin. I said, "Hey, you call my mom and see if she didn't have two of us little SOBs on the same old day. Kevin's my older brother. He's 8 minutes older than me. I don't believe you." And he said, "And who am I calling anyways?" I said, "You can call my mom." So I give him my mom's phone number. He said, "What if I call her and she says no?" I said, "If my mom tells you she didn't have two twins, then you can go to Bixby Hospital and look it up the birth records because we're both there." For about 4 hours, I was there on the side of the road. I was talking to dispatch, and I kept telling them, "Hey, man, they won't let me go. They keep saying I'm my brother, and I'm not." So finally, the cop said, "I believe you." I said, "Well, it's nice. You only got a certain amount of time you can be out there. So now I'm 4 hours behind." So,
No, Tim, you eat my shorts.
Well, I was pulled over one time and yanked out of my car and threw on the hood of my car because I was told that I was Kevin Miller from Manitoba Beach. And I said, "Well, I know that guy." And he said, "You know him?" I said, "Yeah, he's about 5'2", and you can lay a barrel down on the ground, and he can walk around that barrel and not even touch it. He's that bow-legged. If he was to stand straight, he'd probably be 6'2". But since he's so bow-legged, he's like 5'2".
Huh.
That's how I met Chris Cadwell.
Yeah. Oh, I liked old Chris. He was a hell of a good guy.
I remember I was ripping through Palmyra, and I went to do a burnout in front of some guy's house, and I looked out the corner of my eye, and I seen brake lights come on. So I just eased past and got up to speed and got away, and I come over that bridge over on that tracks over on Deerfield Road and stopped right there past the tracks. And here he come flying, and he had to stop and back up to get in front of me because he flew right past me. And there I am sitting on the hood of the car. And he said, "I've been looking for you for 3 weeks." I said, "I'm not a hard guy to find."
Yeah, you're not a hard guy to find. All you got to do is look in the silhouette and see your big fat round ass.
Well, I wasn't fat then. I worked 7 days a week back in, 12 to 16 hours a day every day.
Don't swear like that in front of Steve.
I don't.
Shut up, Keith. Before I do something you don't want me to do.
Don't do something I don't want you to do, because you'll have me do something you don't want me to do.
And what would that be?
You got 7 people in your jail for murder, junkyard?
Hey, goodbye.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Block me like Grizz 270?
I very might well be.
Moose, you still here?
If you block me, I'll go beat up Grizz.
In just a minute, let me get you blocked.
Oh,
Good morning, Tim.
To find Steve, just follow your nose. It always knows the flavor of fruit. Oh, well, people. Aren't you glad we get to... This is almost like party line. You know the party lines you used to have when we was kids on the phone system? Yeah. That way you can hear everybody's troubles. I powder my nose and go to the little boys' room. You guys don't do anything to my live stream, or I'll come back and I'll wring both your necks.
Yeah, right.
you in what army? Had a booger in my nose.
Okay, Google, the definition of booger.
Here's the definition of booger. Informal. A piece of dried nasal mucus.
Is that what you have in your nose?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, Timothy. So I'm gonna make homemade bread today to go along with that beef stew. And maybe some homemade cinnamon rolls for dessert.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I gotta get a new pot for cooking beef stew because I like to cut my, my stew ingredients in big chunks, not in little tiny chunks. I cut the potatoes big and cut the carrots big and the meat.
That's the way I like it, Steve. Big chunk.
Yeah, but you kind of need a very large pot. But it's good though. When you do it like that, you end up with a lot of stew, and I'm talking a lot. I made a pot of stew like that before, and we ate on stew for a week. Like literally, we had enough stew for 7 friggin' days.
Well, I made this in a rectangular pan in the oven. So it's actually oven baked stew. So. And I only thing I seasoned it with is salt and pepper. Hey, you want to get back on your feet and miss your car payments?
Timothy Bishop, menudo is made with tripe, not with cabeza.
Menudo is made with sheep or cow intestines.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Tripe.
Good morning, Tara. Have a good day, Renda.
See you later, boo-boo. Text me. What up, Tara?
I'll be back in a few minutes.
That's right. Must have been a trash can full of stew there, Amish, for 7 days. Was you making garbage can stew? Good morning, Just Me. You're looking lovely as ever.
Stop.
Huh.
Put that right in the chat.
Are you going to be all pretty for your school pictures today, honey? Yeah. Today the girls get their pictures taken. It's funny, huh? Yeah, they usually do that at the beginning of the year. Yeah. They don't even know when kids are coming to school anymore, so they decide to do it during the end of the school year. So. Well, there you go. You're welcome. So, hey, Jerry, we'll try to keep it down. I know Dan's still sleeping, so we'll keep it down. Wake up, Dan. You're burning daylight, Dan. Get up. No.
I used to sleep in till like 10:30, 11 a.m. I would go to bed at like.
You know, if you went to bed at 11 o'clock at night, you can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know, but I like to enjoy the morning. I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning for close to 7, 8, 9 years. It's just the way it's been for me. I enjoy it. I get up. The house is nice and quiet. I can go in the kitchen, make my coffee, wash my face, under some hot warm water, and then the morning news comes on at 4 a.m. here, so I can wake up for the 3 o'clock hour, and then wait for the news to come on at 4 a.m. and enjoy the news.
Huh. You're the first person I ever heard that said they enjoy the news.
Yeah, I like to know what's going on in the world.
Same old, just a different day.
Yep. I was telling my mom yesterday that this country changed on September 11th, 2001.
Well, what it did is it changed for the better on 2001. We kept our guard up, and then some pansies around 2012 or 2008 decided, no, we need to be more kind-hearted and forgiving, and then, that's when it all started.
Yeah, but what's also wrong with being that way, though?
There's nothing wrong with being kind-hearted, but you have to be defensive at the same time.
Of course, of
Okay.
course.
You can't open your borders and let everybody in. See what's going on now?
No, I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, they want everybody to come on in. Flood America with everybody. There's not enough resources here. We got 330 million people already.
Excuse me.
By 2050 or 2060, they're claiming there'll be 700 million living in the United States. That's almost twice. That'll be twice more, almost twice. Yeah, more than twice what's here now.
Yeah, basically the United States is going to end up being like Japan.
China.
Well, I would say more Japan, because Japan got a lot of people.
China's got more people.
Some of those videos they make traveling Japan and stuff. They go to those little capsule rooms and stuff. You can be a homeless person in Japan and actually not be homeless. There are places where you can go, you can just sit there all night and they don't care.
Right. Anyways, there's more people in China than there is. China and India make up about 60% of the population in the world. Those two countries. There's only like 7 billion in the world right now. In China and India, they're close to 4 billion between the two of them.
They don't like to keep it in their pants. What? Excuse me.
That's right. Stop giving money to other countries and get the homeless off the streets. Get the veterans off the streets. Yeah. I think Japan's only got like 25 million people that live there. I have to check.
Oh, damn.
$126.3 million people. Okay, I was off by 100 million. But they got 1/3 what we have.
Rinda, are you gonna have him cremated, right?
And
Make sure you get the ashes so you can get a little urn and all that. Keep it close to Seamus's paw print picture that you made.
China population 1.398 billion. That was in 2019. So almost 1.5 billion people. Okay. India is probably well above that.
Yeah.
India 1.366.
Poor
So they're
guy.
right there with them. So between the two of them, you got 3 billion people. Just those two countries.
So did you get his ashes yet, Rinda? Or are you going to?
And there's 7.674 billion in the world. So
I'm sorry to hear that, Rinda. It's really heart shaking when you have to put down a pet.
right. She didn't have to put him down. He passed away.
Oh. Either way, when you lose a pet, it tears your heart apart.
You're right. There's millions that don't even file a census. You're right.
And make sure you get the.
There's 330 some million people that live in the United States, but that doesn't include the 25 million they think that are here illegal. So there's 350 some million people here.
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to go, Rinda. Peacefully in your bed.
So I want to go. I want to die peacefully in my sleep, not like the 7 people that were screaming in my grandfather's car at the time that he passed away.
I want to go out in the hail of gunfire. Yeah.
That can be arranged.
Run into the police station with 2 mufflers in my hand and say, "Hold on to your lug nuts. It's time for an overhaul."
Right.
Yeah, you see, his spirit's already there and farted on you, Rinda.
You'll probably smell him for a long time until you get the carpets all shampooed and everything. Because anything that he's ever, touched or rubbed against will have this scent on it. And once in a while, you'll get a breeze go through there and it'll just grab it and you'll be able to smell it. Unforgettable. Oh, man. Anyways, I had a cheese omelet this morning for breakfast and 2 biscuits. Which is pretty damn tasty.
I got some horseradish chive cheese I want to do in an omelet.
Huh. I like that horseradish cheese. Can't hardly find it though.
You got to go to a deli.
Right.
Our little grocery store here in Fremont's got a deli. They got horseradish cheese. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but you Rockefellers can afford that. I can't afford that. $19 a pound.
No, I think it's $6.95 a pound.
$6.95. Could I have a slice? How about if I just like that one guy on that one show had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and all you can I have? I'm real hungry. Can I have how much for a rib? Yeah, no, just one rib. I'm really hungry. And he goes to give it to him. Now, how much for a sip of soda? You know.
Good morning, Mama Dog.
Good morning, Kathy. You're looking lovely as ever. Tara, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever also.
Good morning, Kathy. Just me. Good morning.
Ah.
So regardless, I've got to go find me another 147 hydro, because I'm not going to tear this one apart either. It's in too good a shape.
Good morning, everyone. I didn't mean to do that. I was filling out the check.
Huh?
My hand hit the button.
She said, "Good morning, everybody." Her hand hit the button, and away she went.
Well, I was doing this picture.
Yeah, she's doing getting stuff ready for the kids for their school pictures. Yeah, just pour the soda in my hand. That's right. They pulls out thousands of dollars out of his pocket. Yeah.
You know, Brenda, I bet you Seamus will be right there at the pearly gates waiting for you.
I have no idea, Amish. Probably the same way about canners. How many canners does one person need?
I got 3.
Canners?
Yeah.
I got 4 pressure canners and 5 water baths. Well, that's just me. Tim's got us all beat. Dirty Robert?
I am going to buy a new American this year.
There's that Rockefeller again.
Well, I didn't buy it last year, and I should have. But I'm going to buy me one of them big ones, them 927s, I think it's called, where you can put 14 quarts in.
Yeah.
14 quarts.
Or 21 pints.
Yeah. I still say the best way to go on canning is to buy one of them Camp Chef stoves and do it outside. You can run 2 canners on that at the same time.
Right. You got a kerosene stove? I got that propane stove and oven. I bought this summer and I've never even tried it yet. It's so heavy, I can't pick it up. So I got the boys come over and pick it up, put it on, a sawhorse and some plywood or something like that. And let me see if it'll start or, light up. Don't look. Don't look. If you're there,
Hey,
driving.
Emmy, if you can hear me, hit the gas right now and say, "Hold on, Mom."
If you're that afraid of her driving, how do you think that's when you're not with her? Good morning, beautiful. How was your night? And I want to know.
Devin used to be the worst driver ever, and she finally grew out of that.
Yeah, look who taught her. You're right, Pope. Yeah, I know. I don't even get in the same vehicle with her, and I want to put my seatbelt on whenever she's got her camera going.
I bet you Kathy drives way better than you.
No. No.
You can't even back an 18-wheeler down a one-legged highway.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
You know, riding with Kathy, you get seasick because she keeps stopping for every yard sale, garage sale, that's why the garage is so full. She stops and picks up everything. You get whiplash.
You're right. I can't back up an 18-wheeler.
Down a one-legged highway.
Nope, I can't. Probably couldn't back up a 42-wheeler either down a one-legged highway.
I'm glad you saw the humor in that.
I know that. That's a good wife. That's right.
And this medicine's working overtime. Be right back.
Yeah, 18-wheeler is easy. Back up a set of trailers. 2.
That's what you really can't do.
Yeah, okay. I used to pull super trains there, Stephen.
Yeah, what's that?
That's trailers, 2 big trailers hooked together. And they were dumps. Call them double dump super trains. Each trailer was 35 feet long. And with a truck, it was 84 feet. I was just under the legal length. No. What?
May I ask, what's the sense of having a big old, huge, long trailer like that?
Not you.
What's that?
What's the sense of having a big old, huge, long trailer like that?
With 2 of them?
Yeah.
It's because you're allowed to carry 164,000 pounds here in Michigan. You're allowed to weigh that.
Crazy.
So you can carry around 51.5 tons with it. Depends on how heavy the truck is.
I don't even think they allow double trailers in California. Let me look that up.
You can haul a dump truck with a trailer. I don't know what their doubles rule is there. If it is, they can't have no weight in them.
Listen to this, Keith. Listen to this. It says California legal CBC section states that a truck, tractor, a semi-trailer, and a semi-trailer or trailer may not exceed 75 feet if neither the semi-trailers nor the trailer exceeds 28 feet 6 inches. This section limits the particular combination to 2 trailers.
Right. So you can have 2 shorts.
2 shorts, not 2 longs. Yep.
Yeah. Or you can have a long and a short, depends on what the combination is, what the size of the first trailer is. So. Our trailers, they were 13.4 tall. So you could put as much in there as you wanted to. And 164,000, I believe, I can't remember anymore. 164,000, I think, was the legal limit. And I can't tell you how many times I never did haul that. 164,000. We used to get paid by the ton. So when we got paid by the ton, that meant whatever we could put in that truck, we got paid for. And the boss was okay with it because he had 300 trucks, he had 300 trucks, and 200 of them were long haul, and they did 3 loads a day. So that's 600 loads. Okay. And then you had 100 trucks that were local, which I was a local truck, and they would do anywhere between 3 and 5 loads a day, depends on how far they had to go. So now you're getting into 900 to 1,000 loads a day for the company. If you got pulled over on 10 loads, that's 1%. So that's nothing. And that's what he used to tell us, as long as he wasn't getting pulled over all the time, all the trucks, he didn't care. So,
What about backing up hay wagons?
yeah, Kevin can back up hay wagons. Not too many people can. I can back up one. I can't back up 2, but I can back up 1.
Yeah, well, I did more than 2.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. I think Victor was impressed.
Yeah.
Well, used to be there straight. We used to have I worked for a garbage company, and they had the trucks inside, and they would start the trucks every morning and let them run. It got to the point I'd come into the building and I would get sick because the fumes were so bad in there. Even when there wasn't nothing in there, you could still smell it. So when it started getting halfway decent, you'd leave the damn garage doors open all day long to get the smell out of there. True truckers never look back. You're right. That's what I told my son yesterday. I was hauling a trailer over to one of his friends' places, and I said, if this thing comes off, don't look back because we're not stopping. I know a little bit about toxic waste disposal. I used to have a hazmat.
You mean a license to haul hazmat?
I hazmat endorsement. I used to haul hazardous material for them. I don't know, Steve. Do you beep when you back up? Look out, everybody! He's backing up. Beep, beep, beep.
I ain't answering nobody's bullshit.
I used to be able to take cigarette butts to the dump and dispose. Okay. Well, around here, we're not that highly regulated that we distinguish cigarette butts as being toxic waste. That's just being anal right there in California.
Yeah, seriously. Just throw them in the damn garbage, just me.
Yeah. No, they're not toxic waste because if they were toxic waste, California wouldn't let you smoke them. Because everything else is against the law in California. That's right, Tara. Yeah. I wouldn't want cigarette butts. Just throw them in the trash after you put them out. That's just my feelings. I've never heard of anything, cigarette butts have to be toxic waste. A package of cigarette or a cigarette has over 7,000 chemicals in it. 7,000 different chemicals.
So then they should be considered toxic waste.
Cigarette should be considered toxic waste. Then if you suck it through the filter, then you got toxic waste there too. But if you ever had tobacco, homegrown tobacco, non-GMO, organic, I don't know, you probably wouldn't like it because it wouldn't taste like the cigarette you're smoking now.
Well, American Spirit is 100. American Spirit cigarettes are 100% tobacco. There's no additives, no chemicals, no nothing. But they're $1 and something more a pack for nothing to be added in them.
How dare you, Kevin?
What?
How dare you steal the words right out of my mouth?
Well, my wife smokes American Spirits.
You're a thief, man. You stole my words out of my mouth. Thief!
And she also works at a cigarette store.
Really?
Hey, at the door. It's called the Butt Hut.
I could just, it's called the Butt Hut.
And she,
Yep.
if you come down here, she'll give you a job. She'll give you a job
Did you
working
hear
in
me?
that store. What?
Gretchen said, "Hi, Uncle Papa."
Hi, Gretchen.
You're in California. Hear your roar. Already over there. She said, "Tell Uncle Papa I said hi." So.
Yeah, we are frowned upon in the YouTube community, just me. We're Californians. Like, literally, everybody that I've talked to on here, on somebody's panel or whatever, or in somebody's chat room, once I have said that I'm from California, their completely whole demeanor changes, and I get treated like shit and or blocked, timeout.
What's that California way of thinking?
Oh, you're from California? Blocked.
Well, just me. Your cigarettes and toxic waste. Have you ever been to a landfill? Have you ever been in a landfill? Anybody?
I have.
I know you have. You go into a landfill. That's exactly what it is a landfill. You'll smell stuff you ain't never smelled before. And you'll see stuff you ain't never seen before.
I love the dump.
Now, I'm talking about a real landfill where they dump garbage and trash, food waste, construction waste, every kind of waste at the same time. I used to haul asbestos. I've been waiting for the day I go to the doctor and they tell me I have mesothelioma because I hauled probably 1,500, maybe 2,000 loads of asbestos.
Yeah, but then you're about to get some money then if you got meso.
How good that's going to do if you die. The only thing of it is it was supposed to be non-friable, which means it doesn't get into the air. But I don't believe anything anybody says when money's involved. Right. Well, I used to run in the landfill all the time, and I used to pick up Hydrotech, okay, and they used to make your swimming pool chemicals and stuff like that. Anyways, one day I pulled the compactor out, okay, and when you pull the compactor out, there's an A-frame that sits on the ground. And when you back the compactor up, it hits that A-frame and it lines it up to the compactor unit. and then that way you can hook them together. Well, when I got it away from the A-frame, I'm putting the tarp on, and I accidentally step in the middle of that A-frame, and there is water in there. Well, the next day in the morning, I wake up, and my foot is burning, and its skin's peeling right off of it. And I throw some baby powder on it and stuff because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I went to put my boot on, and the sole of the shoe come right off. My foot went clean through the boot. This stuff, it ate the stitching and all in my boot. So I ended up having to, I went to work, and I went to work in a pair of tennis shoes, and then I took my shoe and sock off and showed the boss what, my foot looked like, and I showed him my boot, told them what happened, and they sent me to the industrial medicines, and they looked at me, and then they sent me to a skin doctor and a foot doctor for that. And it took me a few weeks to get over it. I didn't miss any time at work other than that one day, but it was kind of scary. So, and what it was, burn. I don't know, Grizz. Only let people on the panel that only lurk when they're not permitted on the panel. I have no idea. No.
Is Grizz talking that shit again?
Well, you've got a D-Live. Go check.
I ain't gonna bother.
You want to ban Speedy Gonzalez?
He gonna sit there and talk that shit, but he was teasing me with live stream links the other day. He said, "Yeah, Steve, I sent you a link.
Yeah.
But when I click on the damn link, there's nothing happening."
Matt finally got the van moved in the back. He's going to work on it. Well, that's nice. Is that Steve's van?
No. I already contacted the junkyard that came and towed my van away for Cars for Kids. They actually said that nobody wanted the van, so they just crushed it. Okay.
Huh. Well, I thought you sold it to a neighbor.
Perplexing.
Who the hell said that?
Huh?
Who the hell said that?
You did. Told me your neighbor had it all back.
I don't remember that, dog.
I could have swore you told me that.
I would have remembered that one.
Huh. I guess Steve caught you on a lie. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Grizz.
There you go, Steve. There you go. Lay off the crack pipe. What kind of band is it there, Tara? What's up, Pro Wrestling? Nice to see you.
Good morning, Pro Wrestling.
There you go, Tara. It sounds like a deal.
If I'd have had the money a few months ago, I'd have bought one of them Ford Econoline F350 pickup trucks. It's part van, and then it's got a 1-ton box and suspension on it. This thing, it sat 2 people up front, and then it had 2 benches in the back, so it would seat 8 people. Plus, it had an 8-foot bed on the back of it. I thought, it's in Kentucky, and I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it. I just didn't have the money for it. If I would have had the money for it, I'd have bought that.
And what are you going to do with a truck like that?
Well, that way,
because it's a Ford.
No, that way the grandkids and everybody else could go with you wherever you went.
Oh, that's what I'd want.
Just get an extra long extended Ford Econoline van.
Yeah, just get an Amish hauler.
Yeah, freaking horse and buggy.
No,
I used to.
When the Amish need to go somewhere around here, there's guys around here with passenger vans that haul them for a pretty good price.
Yeah, there's a gas mask included at the steering wheel.
Well, some of them guys smell just as worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to do that like over in Shipsy and Elkhart,
Right.
where the Amish are clean. Round here, they're dirty. They're nasty. They're poor. But over in that area, they're pretty much wealthy.
Right. They anyways, before I always used to have a van. I always because when I was working on lawnmowers and stuff, I would carry tools with me, and I could go pick up lawnmowers or whatever in the back of my van, bring them home, work on them, and take them back. I used to make a pretty good living at that because I didn't have nothing to do on Saturday after 10 o'clock in the morning. So that would give me something to do. I know. Where is the love, Tara? You tell him. That's right. No, I got a decent, nice truck now. It didn't cost too much. Runs pretty good. But if I ever had the opportunity to buy one like that, like I just mentioned, I would do it if I had the money.
How much did you said you just bought a truck?
Yeah,
How much?
$37.50.
It ain't bad. What kind of truck is it?
F-150, 2006, 164,000 miles on it.
It's got the round body style, huh?
Sort of. It's got hold on.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. It's got it's 4-wheel drive, 5.4 liters.
Triton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the round body style. I know what kind of truck that is. It's an okay truck. 3/4 ton or half ton?
Half ton, crew cab, 4-door. It's got some rust on it, but it was my son's truck, and he sold it to me on payments, and he said, "Here, Dad, it's dependable." They just didn't need it. They sold it to my wife. My wife she's looking at me. She made the deal.
Okay, so that means it's Kathy's truck, not yours.
It's ours. It's both of ours.
No, that means it's Kathy's truck, not yours.
Well, that's right, because I don't own nothing. Whatever's mine is hers, and whatever hers is hers. So she can have everything. I don't care. I don't need nothing but her love.
Okay. Hand over your wallet.
The reason you said that is because you got busted.
She's already got that.
I know she's got my wallet and my love. There ain't nothing in my wallet, but there's all my love.
All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I love you. I tell Kathy I love her.
See you later, Satan.
All right, I'll tell her.
Yeah, I'll see you soon enough, Steve.
He said love you. She said love you too.
Okay, bye.
So did Steve. He said love you too.
I know. He can't wait to join me down at the Black Wrought Iron Gates.
No. That's right. Tara, you tell them. You guys and your negativity. No. Love is something in the air. That's right. It's usually her legs.
Hmm.
How long have I been? We got married July 22nd, 1983.
God, how could you deal with him that long, Kathy?
It'll be 39 years this July.
39 years.
Or 38
Jesus.
years this July. 38. Oh, yeah. She
I'm
knows a good
surprised
thing.
you
When
guys
she
haven't
sees
killed
it.
each other yet.
Well, see, we have no sharp knives here. Yeah, she's got legs, Tracy. Oh,
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
would you be my neighbor? That did Tom Hanks doing Mr. Rogers a very good deal for Mr. Rogers, being that Tom Hanks has been accused of being a pedophile. Did you see how upset he got with the Academy Awards or whatever, or the Grammys or Emmys or whatever it was, when that comedian come up there and was talking about Weinstein and Epstein's Island and stuff, and called all these Hollywood celebrities a bunch of pervs? Tom Hanks got real offensive over it, and he looked right at Tom and he said, "You know who I'm talking." So, huh. And I approve of this message. Yeah. Oh.
Close your mouth, Grizz. I can smell you from here.
I do, Tracy. I do.
Hey, hold on. Let me see that coffee cup. Oh, it's your metal one. Okay.
Yeah. It says the Texas Pop Company on it. Or Old Texas Soda Company or something like that.
It almost looked like a regular, pottery glass coffee mug, but it was chrome.
Well, I'm sorry there, Tracy. Yeah. But I think Tom Hanks is into it deep because I think he's moved out of the country even. So,
I never heard about if he even survived the coronavirus or not.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he did, right?
Yeah, he did. He ain't got no hair. He shaved all his hair off his head, but he doesn't live in America no more. No.
Well, that's his decision.
Well, no, he moved to a country where they can't extradite him. Oh. No.
Why? I don't understand. What do you mean extradite him? Why would he need to be extradited?
Evidently, you didn't hear the last 5 or 6 minutes of this conversation, did you? I said because when they had the Emmys or the Grammys or whatever last year, they were talking about how many celebrities were pedophiles, and the guy was looking right at Tom Hanks, and Tom Hanks took offense to it. So.
Okay, so what does that mean? That doesn't mean Tom Hanks is a pedophile.
Tom Hanks was a frequent flyer on the Epstein Express.
I don't know what that means.
At the Epstein Island? You know Epstein, the one that didn't hang himself in jail?
Apparently, you pay attention a little bit more than I do, I guess.
Okay. I'm sure everybody else understands what I'm talking about. So. Don't you remember the guy that hung himself in New York in the jail? The billionaire?
No.
He was a billionaire. Got arrested for child pornography, molestation, and running a child pornography and sex shop, sex slave island. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Bill Crosby, Tom Hanks, several senators and House representatives all visited that island several times. There's a picture of crying, lying Chuck Schumer kissing like a 10-year-old girl over there on that island. French kissing her. But according to Schumer, that picture is fake. But Schumer's been on the log several times. I'm not just a roommate. I'm your lover, honey. Right. Joe Biden's been there. You're right. Obama's been there. Michelle's been there. No. No.
Well,
Go
if
look.
you're just roommates, then Kathy, let me get that phone number. You want to go
Yeah.
on a date with me?
I know. Ignorant. Yeah. No. That's right. You're right, Tracy. She's not looking, Steve. Sorry. You know that old
Rats.
commercial? That Coke commercial? You're so cute. I want to wear you like a suit. I used to sing that to Kathy, but it was you're my lover. Want to wear you like a, and you figure out what rhymes with lover. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Damn. Kathy said she had to train you, Keith.
No, she didn't have it. She doesn't have time in her life to train another one. I was trained from the get-go. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. By the way, ma'am, wash the car and reindeer? Yes, dear. No, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. No, dear. By the way, dear. Uh-huh, dear. Anything else, dear? Yeah. That's right. There you go, Tracy. Yeah, Steve couldn't get a date even if she was blindfolded.
Yeah.
Steve, is that
I already know who said that. So
who said it?
stick it up your pipe there.
I know you trained me.
Yeah, she trained you, dog. She laid down the PP paper and
Buford Pusser? That's pretty cool. You know, you guys remember who Buford Pusser is, don't you? I think it was, I can't remember if it was Tennessee or Kentucky he was in.
oh hell no, Matt.
That's right.
And what you know about running a train there, Nixie?
It was a super train. Ouch. Oh, man.
Right, Tracy?
Take a nap for a week.
Matt.
You're right there, Amish. Pay the farmers. Yeah, all the brain cells he slaughtered. Yeah, I understand that. Oh.
Ooh.
Hey, Tim, I went to send that your laptop by carrier pigeon. That little bird just ain't got enough to get it off the ground, but he's dedicated. He's trying like heck to get it off the ground. But I had to run out there yesterday because there was a cat trying to kill him. So I had you know, throw some rocks at the cat to get the cat to leave that carrier pigeon alone so he could try to get it off the ground with it. I just checked and he's at the end of the property line right now. So, you know, matter of a century or two, he should be there. Terry, good morning.
Excuse me.
I tell you, if 8 can cook a Whopper in a hot kitchen, 8 because my neighbor would love the grill. Okay. You give a Whopper away? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel better now.
I bet you do. Me, on my other hand, I'm sicker than a dog right now. It's a good thing you guys don't have that other, you know, I don't have that other stream up so we could see what was just wrote in the other stream.
Hey, D Live, there's no censorship, okay?
Beat it, Steve.
Yeah, uh-huh. Never.
Huh. Steaks too, that's cool. I had we did steaks and asparagus last night and fried potatoes or um, baked American fries. I guess that's what you want to call them, or breakfast potatoes, whatever.
You've made potatoes in the oven before?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that. I like to do that.
what I do is I put them in a bowl, season them up with some olive oil and some salt, pepper, paprika, steak seasoning, shake it all up so they're all nice and coated with everything, and then I throw them on a baking sheet, put them in the oven at 400.
See, what I did was I did all that same stuff that you did, except I put mine in tin foil and kind of, folded it into a flat flap and folded up the edges with all the potatoes in it and all the, you know what I'm saying, and baked
Yeah.
it like that.
Right? We do that on the grill. Put them in a pouch.
Yeah, in a pouch. That's what I was trying to say, pouch. My mom likes it like that.
I used to take salmon. I take a whole fillet of salmon, and I'd get out the roll of aluminum foil, and I would lay a salmon on a piece of aluminum foil, season it, and take another piece of foil, and I would fold it over, crimp it all together, make it into a big pouch, put it on the grill, and I'd wait for that thing to puff up like a balloon. And then I would flip it over and it would deflate. And then when it puffed up like a balloon again, because this thing would look like a football. It'd be so big. And once it got that big again, I would pull it off the grill and just let it sit there and let it cook, in its pouch for another few minutes, and it would be perfect. I like honey rolls too there. So
Cinnamon rolls.
no, you can get honey butter rolls and stuff like that. Like the Golden Corral has a honey roll. That's pretty good, man. They put honey in the dough when they make their dinner rolls. Huh. No, I've never actually cooked lunch on the motor. No, I know people that have.
Put a frying pan on the right on top of the rig engine.
Well, no, what they would do is they'd bring their dinner with them in aluminum foil, and then they put it, in certain crevices on the engine where it would get hot. They'd drive for a little while, open up the hood, flip it over, drive a little longer.
Yeah, that's it. And it works too.
It does work.
That's real trucker shit right there.
So. Your paint crew would cook a stew on the motor. I wouldn't doubt it. No.
Grizz, I'm gonna come up there and kick your ass.
I used to take them cans of drinkable soup during the wintertime. I'd put them on the dash right at the defroster. And I'd leave them sit there, and they would get so hot you'd have to take a pair of gloves and pick them up. You shake it and then put it down there, and you do that. Let it cook from like 6 o'clock in the morning until noon, and that soup would be so hot you could hardly drink it.
Mhm. I used to make a thermos with chicken noodle soup and take it with me to the flea market when I used to go with my friend Rick to the flea market. He used to be a seller there, so, and when I went with him, I would have to spend a night at his house, and all through the night I would help him gather material up to sell at the flea market. And we would go to the flea market about 3:30 in the morning. We would show up at the flea market to get our space in line, because if you didn't get there at that time, you would the line would be already down the block, and you'd be at the very end of the line. And then
Right.
and then the flea market opens at 6 a.m.
Right.
So we'd have 3 hours to just hang out in the car and chill and talk and drink coffee and smoke and have my chicken noodle soup. Yeah, Chris. Don't push it, old man. I'll come up there and I'll get a pair of boots just so I can plant one in here. Leave me alone, man.
Steven,
What?
I think Grizz has got a fetish on you.
I know he loves me.
I think he does. I think he wants you to move to Sweet Home, Oregon. Just saying.
I'm like the grandson he never had.
You love the flea markets? I like flea markets. So. Kathy,
Oh, Tracy, we used to have so much fun, me and my best friend Rick. He's unable to do it anymore. We haven't done it in a long time, but wow, we used to have so much fun.
Kathy, she goes to these yard sales, flea markets, garage sales, auctions and stuff, and she'll go and the thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army, you name it, and she'll bring back a whole truckload of stuff every time she goes.
So my buddy Rick used to do.
And I keep saying, where are we going to put it? She says, find room in the garage.
My buddy Rick I'd go with him, and he used to drive a 1989 Mustang, okay? A Fox body, kind of like the car that, well, anyways, we'd pack that car full.
Yeah.
And have a trailer behind it, packed full of boxes of flea market stuff. Never seen an '89 Mustang with a trailer hitch on the back?
No, but that's kind of sacrilegious.
Hey, it worked though, and it wasn't no huge trailer, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it was enough for us to have, flea market stuff. We could carry some stuff, man. My friend Rick was like so good at what he did. Yep, that's right, Dirty Robert. I'm the grandson that Grizz never had. That's why I call him Papa, because he's my papa.
Little guys here?
I said, should be here anytime.
Right. I send you that big skillet that'll free up some space. I actually yesterday I seasoned all them cast iron pans, the gratin dishes and Pioneer Woman pan, plus the two old mountain pans, skillets, excuse me. That's right. That's cool there, Tracy. Yeah, them Mustangs, they should never put a. I was getting back to that. Those Mustangs should never have a trailer hitch on them. It's sacrilegious. You don't do that to a Mustang.
It's sacrilegious, but you know, people do what they want to do.
That's like putting a trailer hitch on the back of a Corvette.
Yep. People will do that too.
Oh, I've seen it done.
But you know, it was set the way he did it though was so perfect though. All you saw was a little ball on the ass end of the car, and I'm telling you, this Mustang was built, not bought. Okay, it had enough power to freaking haul a little trailer.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Tracy. Paid for his heart meds for the flea market. Hey. Extra income's extra income.
Yeah, I miss going to the flea market a lot. There was a man that used to sell next to us. His name was John, and he had a cat. He's basically a homeless man that sold stuff at the flea market. You know what I'm saying? He lived in his van and sold and made money out of his van. Well, he had a little cat that lived with him in the van, and the cat would stay there in the van and with the man himself. It didn't matter. The cat, what he would do when he was at the flea market, he would put the cat on top of the van, and the cat would just chill there. And he'd put a bowl of water, a bowl of cat food, and the cat would just stay on top of the freaking van, okay? And the cat would jump from the top of the van onto the shoulder of the man and would hang out there while he was walking around selling stuff. And then it would jump back to the top of the van and just hang out. The cat never went anywhere, never left the man at all.
Huh. I used to have when I was a kid, I have a cat. The cat's name was Jingles. He'd stand there in the driveway and go like this. And that cat would run down the driveway, and I would bend over just a little bit, and it would jump up on my back, and then it would put its head here, and then its feet over here. And I could walk around all day long with that cat up there. It would not come down unless I took it off.
There's one thing I learned about cats. They have all kinds of different personalities. Just like some cats love water, some cats hate water, some cats love dogs, some cats hate dogs.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool there, Tracy.
Except for Grizz, he eats cats.
Well, I used to, Grizz wrote about euthanize them. I used to euthanize dogs and cats when I was younger for the Humane Society. I didn't actually do it for them. My sister worked for the Humane Society, and she used to have to euthanize them. And one day, her and her friend, they had a peephole in the box. And one day, her friend and her looked inside the peephole right after they turned it on, the gas on, and they seen the dogs yelping and wailing around and stuff, and they started crying. They couldn't do it. So every Saturday, I would go there and put the dogs and cats in the box and get rid of them. It was just a thing, it's a thing that they would have them there for a month, and After a month, if they didn't get rid of them, they'd had to, euthanize them.
Yeah,
It was something.
I don't like that. I don't like the way some animal shelters do their stuff. I don't go to those places.
And I didn't do it. And, I didn't want to do it myself, but I was kind of ordered to do it by my mom and dad because they didn't want my sister doing it because, she cried so much doing it. So,
Yeah, I cried a lot when I went in there. The little precious little puppy that was locked up. As soon as I went up there, man, he was sticking his paw through the thing. I just went, oh God, I want to release all the animals.
hey, Dog, that's right. The thing of it is you don't look at them. You don't pay attention to them. You just put them in the box, 4 or 5, and then you shut the door and turn the gas on. So I know it was hard. It had to be done. So they don't do it no more. No, this was back in the late 70s, early 80s. So. Well, Tracy, I can come touch them if you want me to.
Tracy, you should get your gun out and start shooting them suckers. Get yourself some deer meat.
There's a lot of people that have deer that come on their property, so they can never shoot them, because they're like pets to them. My little buddy, Goober, they got a patio door on the back of the house, and it's a patio. The patio is like 4 feet off the ground, but there's a woods right behind their house, and the deer come up in the backyard, and he'll sit there and he'll look out that patio door and he'll, aw, he's not even 2 yet, aw, and and he can say deer, aw, deer, yeah, dog. Well, I love venison. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, pay to have you taken to the breeders.
You know what I'm gonna do, Grizz? I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna tie your shoestrings together.
Huh. There you go.
Or wait, are you still wearing those slippers that made you fall on your ass in the snow?
I don't know how you can be wearing them slippers still. I go through a pair of
Bet you he
slippers about
is.
every month.
You guys remember that video?
Oh, I
That
remember
man
it.
fell straight on his butt.
If I need a good laugh, I go back and watch it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if he's coming today. I made him fresh biscuits this morning, scratch made. They're usually here by now. Oh, I bet. I bet you have there, Tracy. Right? Huh.
Oh boy, Tara.
Huh. I tell you what, Tara, I was at an auction one time and I bought some metal stands, shelving, and I get $3 for this metal shelf, you know. And on that metal shelf was a suitcase and a Eureka canister vacuum, a small one about this big, and it had all the attachments and everything. It all went for $3. I brought home the suitcase and I opened it up and the suitcases were brand new and there was 4 suitcases in there. There was a big one, a next size smaller, next size smaller, then a smaller one, then a little travel suitcase. All brand new. I got to looking online and that luggage was like $800 for that particular suitcase. So that was a good deal for me.
Who would pay that just for a bunch of freaking luggage?
Well, this is nice. It's all leather suitcases. I thought it was fake leather, but it wasn't. It's real leather.
You gonna buy $1,000 freaking leather luggage to put your Kmart clothes in?
I'm sure this was an auction. This guy had so much stuff. I'm sure he didn't have Kmart clothes. So, yeah.
Or Target clothes or Walmart.
I tell you what, they had furniture that went there, antique furniture that went there for thousands of dollars. So, I mean, this guy had a lot of collectibles. So. And the only reason why I got the shelves for $3 is because nobody wanted them. And I was looking for shelves for downstairs in my basement and for the pantry, for the hot dog cart and stuff, put stuff on for the hot dog cart. So I always look for shelves. Yeah, it was a great deal. In fact, I don't think anybody ever used it. Kathy used a couple of the bags one time, but that was it. But I don't think anybody ever used it before I bought it because the keys were still zip tied to the handle. Oh, that's right. There ain't nothing wrong with overhauls, Tracy. That's quality farm and fleet there. So. Just proves you need to get a life. There you go. Yeah. Oh man.
It's just such a great time on these panels, dog.
I know. Renda wants to come up.
Really, Renta?
I guess.
For 20 minutes, come back on for the last 20 minutes.
All right, it's sent. We do. That's right. Them negative Nancy's over there, Tara. Oh. That's right. Yeah, no problem. To converse with Steve. Huh.
Nobody want to talk to you either, Grizz. You Barfignugan.
Barfenugan. That's a Volkswagen. Barfenugan.
Why don't you set up a trap live stream and send your ass the link to it?
Where are you at again, Tracy? Go to Storage Auctions Online.
Good morning, Jeff.
There's going to be an auction in Hudson on the 20th of March. It's going to have a bunch of porcelain dolls and a bunch of stuff, household collectibles. So. But you go to online storage auctions, and up there at northern part, and just do a search for 100 miles from your area and just look at storage units. Macasta. What you're in Michigan? Michigan, right, Tracy? Oh. Huh. Well, look at that. Thank you,
was
Tim.
coming up.
Hey, I sent you an invite, Jeff, this morning. Look in your email. Oh. How was breakfast this morning? Evidently, it must have been so good you forgot to come to the live stream. You're welcome. Well, that's just defeating your purpose if you got to rent a place to raise them. You're going to have more money in the rent than what it's worth. Well, I thought you were making breakfast this morning. That's what you said last night. No. You were going to make, I don't know, maple or something for breakfast. I got to make a pot of coffee real quick.
Jeff in the house. What's up?
There you go. So your dad snuck out with Sammy? How old's your dad there, Jeff?
Well, I guess I'll hop off of here, man.
All
It's
right.
time for me to go make some breakfast.
Okay.
My niece is going to be here, so I got to have her have to make her some potatoes and eggs. So thank you for having me up, man.
You're welcome.
I'll see you. We'll have another funny morning on Wednesday.
Yep. Your dad's 80? Hell, I thought you were 80, Jeff.
Oh, no, Jeff is like 31.
Yeah, I know. He just looks old for his age. And look at there. One handsome feller there, I'm telling you. Yep. Show's getting better now. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh. How old are you, Jeff? I thought you're older than me. I ain't for sure, but Don't forget a loaf of toast there, Amish. No. You're 60, okay. Yeah, I knew you were older than me. He probably does know that. See? He does know. Steve, bro, you're an ass, Grizz. You know that? And Grizz says yes. See? Yeah. Show must go on. That's right. No. Let's see. Okay, if you're on D Live, I'm going to be giving some away. You got to refresh? Okay. Tell me when you're ready. Oh, man. You're ready? Okay. I'm waiting for Kathy to say she's ready. Nobody wants Steve. I tried to give him away, but no takers. Keep it up. You're spamming, Amish. You're spamming. You're going to get timed out for that. You're ready? You're ready? You're ready? Everybody's ready? All right. There you go. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Grizz got 15-3. Amish got 19-2 or 9-2. 6-9 for Jerry. 5-7 for Kathy, and 4-9 for Cornbread. No. That's just lemons. Pennies from heaven. No. The ass gets the most. That's right. I was going to time you guys out and just let Kathy get it, but that was nice. Yeah, he really is Steve's daddy. You're right. Yeah, at least you got something. There you go. You got more of that one time than I've gotten every time I've ever tried to get any combined. I've only gotten, I think it's either 3.1 or 2.9 lemons. That's all I've ever gotten. I can't remember if I broke the 3 or if I'm just under the 3. So, but you know, lemons is lemons. So, that's right. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, but stay yourself. And stay healthy. And remember the first responders, doctors, nurses, firemen, EMT, and the police. Their lives all matter. And if you have to put a color in front of lives matter, you're a racist, because every life matters. Every life is the same. It doesn't matter what color your skin is or your sexual orientation. Every life has the same value. Take care, everybody. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be going live here shortly. Have a great day and take care.